Loomies. It's getting busy now. I don't want to go down these back ways. It's getting rush hour now. Hang on, we'll go this way. We'll go this way. Of course, it's obvious. It's a scorcher today though. Super hot. I'm going to be sweating cobs. It's weird, I've been riding without mirrors on the bike for about a year now, and everyone says, oh, how can you get on without any mirrors? But it's alright, and you just got to get used to looking over your shoulder basically. Yeah, just look over your shoulder. Actually, in some respects I think it's safer, because whereas sometimes you'd make do with a quick glance in your inadequate mirrors, let's be honest, you know, the mirrors on these bikes, especially the old 900 like this, the mirrors are rubbish. I can see more of my shoulder than I can what's behind me. So in some respects it's better, because where you might make do with a glance in the mirror before changing lane or pulling out on the motorway, you have to look over your shoulder, so you're forced into doing your emergency shoulder glance, you know, your lifesaver manoeuvre. So in that respect it's better. The only time it is a problem is if you're going, say, fairly quickly and you can't take your eyes off the road then to glance over your shoulder. So you have to be a bit more cautious then. So if I'm riding in a group of people and I'm unsure of who's behind me, and if it's not a regular person I ride with, because if you're in a group you don't really want to be overtaking, you know, at dodgy moments, but if you don't know who's there you could get some knobhead who's trying to overtake, and if you're pulling out a car in front or pulling over for whatever reason, you know, it's not so easy to glance over your shoulder when you're maybe doing a few more miles an hour than what you should be. If that makes sense. I don't want to talk in complete shite. Probably the latter. I'm loving this bike. I'm loving this bike. The only time it's nasty is when you've been riding it for a while. It gets a bit uncomfortable. But now, fresh on it, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. I'm over the moon with it. I couldn't be happier with how this bike has come out. All the attention it's received in fast bikes, you know, on Facebook, you know, there's like 1,500 likes, 74 shares by people, even, you know, Pipeworks are going, oh, that's lush. Farnham Hondas shared it on there. You know, there's not been a negative comment about it. So thanks to everyone who's helped me. You know, the people who supported me during the build, I'm going to drop some names now. Evans, I can't remember what they're called now. You know, I'll drop Evans waterless coolants. They've been fantastic. You know, they've really sorted me out when I had all those suspected head gasket issues. They really helped me. Obviously the Arctic Engineering who did the frame machining, they have been fantastic. Sorry, the frame welding, the mounting of the engine in the frame. Oberon Performance have been great, and so's Alloy Sport, their sort of sister company, who've made these fine lever guards. Not forget Wicked Coatings, they did me a fantastic deal on the parts. So yeah, they've been fantastic. Can't recommend, what the hell's going on here? Can't recommend those guys enough either. But yeah, so thanks to everyone who's, I felt that's an Oscar speech now. It's turning into a bloody Oscar speech. Thanks to everyone who's made this possible. I'm going to be blubbing in a minute.
To my grandpa Buster, who almost made it here tonight, but couldn't quite get...
But yeah, so thanks to you people. I'll just do a... Never be bothered, then you think, oh, when you get home and wash the other off, and put it down. Come forward so you can get forward a little bit past that bloody...
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. Breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the present bus. This is in the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. No, don't make my system blow.
One other thing I'm thinking of doing to the bike, I'm terrible. I wish I didn't want to keep spending money on the bike, but I'm a habitual spender. I'm a habitual upgrader. There's always something I want. I wish I was satisfied with what I have, but there's always stuff I want. And I'm addicted. I'm obsessive and addicted. And yeah, so there's a few more parts I want for the bike. I want to, I'm really fancying one of those HM dashes. Don't know if you've seen them, but they're very, very trick. So I'm hankering after a HM dash at the moment. And I like my little 2012 dash, but the speedo is out on this. It's out by about 20%. It underreads. So I need to get a speedo healer really. And I don't want to... It's 80 quid for a speedo healer to correct that, and you know, by the time you've added all that up, and the HM dash does some really cool thing. You can have like GPS speed on it. You can adjust it, sort of like the speedo healer, by changing the gearing.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is in the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. No, don't make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Revolution, I suppose. We're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is in the apocalypse. Whoa. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. No, don't make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
Too busy chatting. I've been sat behind this guy for ages. Can't believe I'm still behind this guy. It's time to say goodnight to Mr. Lorry in a minute. The bike's moaning. 98 degrees. It's not happy being behind this bloody van either. It's a warm one. It's a warm one today. We're experiencing a rare warm spell in the UK at the moment, with the temperatures up to sort of late 20s, almost sort of 30s, which is almost unheard of. And it's very humid. It's not just... Here we go. I'll shut up while I make the manoeuvre. Yeah, it's a humid heat, not a dry heat like you'd have in Spain or something.
Yeah, man, but it's a dry heat.
It's a horrible humid heat, so it's not particularly pleasant for being stood around in leathers. And even when you're rolling, have some motion and some airflow with your leather. It's still warm. Still really warm. Oh God! Get rid of one slow twat and you get another. Some beans, Womble. Go on, get out there. Go on, boy. Give us some beans.